Hey guys, GoBlue1017, and I'm back for some more Fire Emblem 7. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the Chapter 16 side quest. So, after the events of Castle Kalen, where we rescued the Marcus, we're actually going to have to travel over to the Dread Isle and the Dragon's Gate over on an island called the Valor. But we're going to actually have to get passage there because we don't have a boat at our disposal. Which seems kind of strange since we're like lords. You'd think we'd be able to just commandeer a boat or buy a boat and just sail ourselves, but maybe we don't know how to sail. Whatever. So it looks like we might have to actually sail with pirates, but Lynn, for good reason, is very unwilling to do that plan. So let's actually go and meet the pirate. Wow, that's a lot of gold. We certainly don't have that much. Even if we did, that'd be all of our gold, and we're gonna want some more for weapons and stuff, so it's not good. And Eliwood just mentioned an arena. That's actually something we can actually do to get gold. However, I'm not going to show it off in this chapter. I'm going to show it off in a different chapter because it's actually decently easy to get unlucky and just die when you do the arena. So I'm going to show it off where I'd be able to do it at the beginning of a chapter, and if I died, it'd be no big deal. But here's the twist. We're actually going to battle the pirates, and if we can get to Fargus before we get killed, we'll actually get passage to Valor for free. However, almost all of these pirates are very strong, including the shaman and the mage and the archer. Most of them are around level 13 or something. So they are pretty tough to kill, and they carry some very powerful weapons. Silver weapons, killer weapons, and so forth. This means, though, that since they are so high level, they are going to give us a ton of experience. So whatever units you bring, they are going to gain some levels. You can only bring 9 units, though, so I'm going to bring my 7 strongest units and then both my healers, I'm thinking. That is going to include Marcus, though, for a reason I will show off in a second. I'm thinking sane. Just trying to decide who I want to... So I like to bring Sane, but I also like to bring Sarah, so... Lynn... Sane... And yeah, I'll just go with one healer. So I'm going to give away that... That... Give that... And it looks like most of our units are in decent shape now. The torch, got lightning. Gonna give Barter the hand axe. You know what? I'll give him the steel axe too. I can definitely give up all those. Hero Crest and the Night Crest Solar Sword from last chapter. Horse Slayer. I guess I can give your Steel Sword. So yeah, we got plenty of weapons like in stock, so we don't really need to buy that much. And it is advisable for the units you're not going to be using just to give their units to Merlin instead of just having them keep it, because then you can actually go to the tent during a battle and actually get them. Who doesn't have a vulnerary? You don't. I would advise giving all your units vulneraries just in case, especially if you're only bringing one healer. Same, you can use vulnerary. And Kai. Trade with Aslan. Oh wait, Aslan. Yeah, Aslan doesn't have one. So that looks like that's about good. You could probably get away with not bringing any axe users to this battle, because there are a lot of axe users in... Or I'm sorry, not bringing any lance users, because there are mostly axe users and then magic users and archers. So somebody like Oswald might not be that helpful, but because of his high defense, I might just want to use him as a shield. And then Saint can also use swords, and Marcus is going to be helpful for something that I will show off. And this is why you want to have the mine. Make sure you give... I'm going to give Marcus the mine because I'm going to use him for this, but if you have the mine, I would use it in this chapter. It's going to be pretty helpful to avoid killing somebody. So first thing, we got a lot of villages. A lot of villages with the red roofs. Remember, those are just the houses with the red roofs. You can get something out of it. First one up here, we can actually get a new unit. This is Canis, and he's actually the only dark magic user we can get in the game right now. He's a level 8 shaman, and he's actually looking to go to Valor, but nobody will take him, so now that we're going to go, he's going to join us, and he can actually fight. So we're actually going to be able to use dark magic now, which is going to be helpful when we fight a bunch of mages, who would have the advantage over Lucius, his light magic. And since right now I'm not using a mage anywhere, that would be not a good... I'm sorry, it's really early, but it wouldn't be really good for Lucius. Although Lucius is high resistance, but anyway. Definitely nice to have a shaman. Canas is really an all-around unit. Doesn't really excel at any one statistic, but doesn't really have much of a weakness either. So, I think he's definitely a good unit, especially if you get him up to his second class of druid. And goal of this chapter is to reach Fargus. Don't attack Fargus. So, one of the pirates mentioned that, I think. I have not actually tried that, so I don't know what happens. I assume it's just that because he's really strong, he's classed up and he's level 16 in the second class, so I doubt you'd be able, I'm almost positive you wouldn't be able to kill him unless you gave like all the experience possible to Marcus, and Marcus was like a level 16 son, and you gave Marcus like a silver sword, then maybe. But I assume you just failed the chapter anyway because you wouldn't be able to complete the goal if you killed the person you were trying to reach. Anyway, I'm just going to take Lynn and go fight off these couple pirates, because these guys are all like level 5, pretty much what we're used to. So, they will be no trouble at all for Lynn, and it's not going to be that helpful against in the middle here in the battlefield. You don't have a hand axe, no hand axe. The pirate on the bottom left of the screen right above the little circular building, which is actually the arena, do not kill him. He won't attack you unless you actually attack him first, but that's Dart. And as long as we don't kill him in this chapter, we're actually going to get him in a couple chapters for you to use. So, anyway, don't kill him. If we go here, we could actually get an axe. However, I'm not really sure. I advise not using this. It's a double axe, pretty powerful. Not a bad axe as far as dealing out damage. However, just randomly, on occasion, it will do the damage that you would do to the enemy unit actually to you, which is why it's called the double axe. So you can actually end up hurting yourself, and it's an easy way to just kill somebody. So I would advise just selling it, because you can get like 1,000 gold for it. Anyway, here's the actual boss of the chapter, who is a member of the Black Fang, who just decided to drop in and take on Eliwood and Hector and all these guys, just because the Black Fang doesn't like any of us. But this is why I actually brought Marcus, because I don't remember his name. I think it starts with a D. Oh, Damien. Okay, but he's Killing Edge, classed up unit, and he's got level 10 Cavaliers right around him, and he's just gonna run around. He actually will move around the battlefield. So, once you get close enough. So unless you just cheap out this battle and do what you can actually end up doing, or hang on, I'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, use your mind right here, is what I'm going to do. Right there. Because now, once we get to this point, the pirates are going to start attacking, because we've come close enough to them. So, the mine is going to be pretty helpful, assuming Damien actually moves first, which I believe he does. Actually, what you can do, though, to cheat this chapter out is not kill any of the units, and just go up, or kill very few of them. You can just take the path that Lynn's taking, go up and around the battlefield, come back down, and only have to go through a couple level 5 pirates. So, it'd make the battle really easy. However, you're leaving tons and tons of experience just lost. Anyway, so I'm not going to do that. So as you can see, Damien, who would have attacked Marcus right there, actually got hit by the mine, didn't get to attack, and lost some health. That is what I have found is the best use for the mine that we get in Chapter 13. Go ahead, use Lynn, kill you. And by taking Lynn over this way, because there are a couple other villages up there, I can kind of end this chapter a little bit quicker. Eliwood is not going to be that helpful. but I had to bring him anyway. I'm just going to leave him over here, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the retreat strategy, which pretty much is just where I'm just going to sort of retreat back toward the open area by the inn with most of my units, or up on the top path, at least. On the bottom path, I'm going to try and take care of Damien right here on this turn. I'd like to get the kill with somebody besides Marcus, but if that's not possible, I'll just kill Damien with Marcus. Not that big of a deal, and I'm not interested in getting critical by a killing edge on a paladin, from a paladin. So, anyway. And Marcus got a critical, wow. So yeah, not gonna give up the experience apparently. So yeah, there goes Damien. Feels like a waste of experience, but oh well. I mean, it's one boss, and it's not gonna destroy any chance I have of completing the game, certainly, so. But anyway, I'm gonna just have everybody retreat and then use the small paths to my advantage, where I can only a maximum of really 2 of the units can attack, so we don't have any like long bows or long range magic spells that can go 3 or more spaces. So at most, like where Sane is right now, he can have one of the axe wielders go after him, and then either an archer or the mage / shaman go after him, which will be easy for him to survive, because if you try and advance too far, you're just going to get surrounded by multiple units that'll attack one unit and you will die. Survive. Which obviously you want to keep all your units alive, so I'll drop you there, and then Oswin can be my shield, the Iron Lance. There's this random healer, as you can see with Damien's group. The healer does not heal anybody. I don't know, maybe she would heal Damien, but it's just a random troubadour, level 10 troubadour. That doesn't give you much experience anyway, but oh, and I'm glad Oswin didn't get doubled there. I was afraid he would. Oh, and this guy's a killer bow. It would have been funny if he had critical and just done 3 damage. And Oswin leveled up. But anyway, the troubadour, no big deal. Just take out the other units first and then kill the troubadour at your leisure. Not going to give you a lot of experience anyway, though, so don't really worry about it. Okay, so let's see what I can do with this. You can kill this guy. You can kill this guy, because he's got a hammer, so he probably won't hit you. That's a pretty high percentage for a hammer against another axe. Do we get that hammer? Or did we already get one? I think we already got one. Yeah. Now I can use you on... Oh, but you can't kill him, because you can't double with Flux, which makes complete sense. Because Flux is... Well, all the dark magic is incredibly heavy. I can kill you with Lucius. Get Lucius up to level 9, maybe. Oh no, he wasn't that high. Never mind, I thought he was higher. Maybe, can I kill you? No, and I don't trust that you would survive. Don't want to use Marcus, but Yeah, because I can't just weaken you with Marcus and then get the kill with Canis. Which is too bad. Okay. Let's see, what do I want to do here? And again, I can't. I would have to kill you. Oh, I think Hector would survive a round with Mage, though, because Hector probably would get doubled. I really doubt he'd get doubled. So he wouldn't die. You got a steel lance, and you have a steel sword. Troubadour. I'm gonna have you there. Maybe I can lure a couple units over that way. I'd like it if the lance got lured over that way, because I could probably take him out after he attacked me and then I attacked him. I think I'm just gonna have Oswin heal, then rescue Lucius. Drop. You just go there. And as far as that guy, can any of them actually reach? Yeah, because he can reach where Canis would be if I attacked with Canis. So I'm just gonna probably leave them where they are. Now you can do 0 damage because Oswald leveled up and gained more defense. And yeah, I hope you can't double him. Okay, good. Good. Another powerful spell. This guy only has Flux, but since it is Oswald, it's going to do a good amount of damage. No big deal though. So now I can just kill him with Lucius. And this should work. Yeah, because I'll kill you next turn. And you, whatever. Okay. Alright, so Hector's in trouble, but I can just retreat. And this is why I like retreating here in this chapter, because you can choose with absolute certainty what units are going to get attacked. And you're only going to have like 3 different units that get attacked.